Hello, hello, hello. Coach Colleen Burns coming at you here in Roanoke, Virginia. If you can hear me, please let me know and where you're calling in from. And today I have for you a subject on why more women should train in martial arts. And if you're just now starting to connect with me, I think I kind of started a little bit earlier. I'm sorry, I kind of jumped the gun. I'm excited to talk about this topic because it's about women and why they should train in martial arts. To get your, to know if you can hear me okay and to find out where you're all calling in from, please let me know. I'm here in Roanoke, Virginia in my apartment, and I'm wearing headphones because I was given the tip to wear them so you can hear me better. So if you can, just let me know and I will get going on why more women should train in martial arts. This discussion was inspired by a conversation I had with a fellow MLSP member the other night at our webinar, and it inspired this to be said. I did this once before on another Facebook Live, but I don't think it was the right app that I used some time ago, so here it goes. Why more women to train in martial arts? And also, when you come on and you let me know where you're calling in from and coming in from and listening to me from, you can always hit the share button on the bottom left, and if you think this is valuable for you, you can always like, comment, and share. Hello, Samila. I hope I pronounced your name right. More women should train in martial arts because, number one, you should know to be able to defend yourself from anybody who may want to mug you or attack you or just not treat you right. More women to train in martial arts because for following reasons: to self-defend yourself, to grow your self-confidence. Hi, Samila. I'm doing well. How are you? I hope I pronounced your name right. Where are you calling in from? More women to train in martial arts to improve their self-confidence, their self-esteem, to be able to train themselves, to be able to self-defend themselves from others, to be able to train themselves to, okay, I had a lot to say and I should have taken notes, but I didn't. So forgive me if I have a little bit of a brain fart every now and then. More women should train in martial arts so that way they will not be able to be bullied, so they will not be able to get, you're from the UK? Hey, awesome, that's cool. One of my MLM coaches is from the UK. More women should train in martial arts to be able to know how to defend themselves from a bully, from a mugger, from a rapist, from anybody who gives them a bad vibe and which intends to do them some harm. More women should be able to train in martial arts to improve their self-confidence, to improve their endurance, to improve their physical bodies and their healthy and maintain a healthy body. Should they desire to lose the weight, should they desire to become stronger, should they desire to be able to become a more independent person and have the strength to be able to continue with their life and maintain a healthy self-image. More women should be able, Giordano, I hope I pronounced your name right. Hello there, how are you? Where are you calling in from? More women should be able to train in martial arts so that way you will be able to give a better self, to portray a more self-positive self-image and a more positive self towards others. And also, when it comes to be able to protecting your kids. And the best way to be able to train in martial arts, if you do have kids, is to bring your kids with you, because martial arts is for everybody, not only for women, but for men. But I feel that more women should be able to train in martial arts for all those various reasons. And if you are a mother, particularly if you are a single mother and you have kids, and you want to be able to protect your kids, bring them with you, because martial arts is for anyone and everyone at any age. And kids should, in this day and age, should be able to learn how to do martial arts, to be able to defend themselves against bullies in school, to defend themselves against bullies and to defend themselves just in general, because there are some pretty tough people in this country and around the world. So that way the kids can be able to learn how to defend themselves and how to control the situation should something happen to them, and they will be able to get out of there or defend themselves and know how to control it in this day and age. Because kids are kids and they can just be very detrimental to each other every now and then, especially when it comes to bullying. It is the worst thing that can ever happen to a kid, especially when it is a female. So if you have kids, you should get your kids into training into martial arts. Now it doesn't depend. It doesn't. You can pick on a particular style in which you feel is best for your kids, because when kids have the interest and desire to want to learn martial arts, and if you want to, you can also hit the share button, so that way you can, if you find this valuable, you can hit the share button and hit like and comment below. For more kids to be able to be involved in martial arts, especially female gender, if you don't know what type of martial arts you want your kid to be able to train in, the best thing for you to do is to go to your local martial arts school and just ask and see if it's the right style for your kid, or you can always search for it online. More women in martial arts these days have become a very positive role model and style to those who have, and to style and inspire those more to be able to learn martial arts, kind of like Ronda Rousey, who's in MMA, and she's just awesome because she's also turning into be an actress as well. But if you have never heard of this person before, it's because you were probably born in the 90s. If you have and you were born in the 90s, that's awesome. Her name is Cynthia Rothrock. She is a Hollywood actress and also knows various styles of martial arts. She is one of the badass women in the world of martial arts, and she is awesome. She is a role model and definitely can kick some butt. Not only, yes, she can do that scorpion kick because she has trained in martial arts to be able to do that scorpion kick. If you don't know what a scorpion kick is, it's doing a crane kick backward over the head, basically, and you hit the other type, and you hit the other opposite end. You hit the head of the person behind you, and it's called a scorpion kick, and she can do it well. That is not a stunt double in which does those kicks in her old movies back in the 80s. That is actually her doing it, and that is very awesome. And there should be more women like her. And if you don't know who it is, you can look her up on imdb.com, or you can always check her name in online, and you'll get her profile over on the encyclopedia of Wikipedia, and you'll be able to see her old movies and buy them on amazon.com. No, I don't get anything from this, but it's just to show that what women can do in the world of martial arts, because she is awesome. She can kick ass. She is a very strong lady, and she is the best at what she can do. She doesn't do many movies anymore. She was in a movie some time ago, a couple years ago, I think, in some comedy movie, I think it was. I forgot who was in it, but it was kind of like her return to martial arts, sort of, but it was more of a comedy role, and it was pretty cool. It was intense. Hi, Alyssa. Okay, my connection is weak, so I have to move around. Cynthia Rothrock is probably one of the best kick-ass martial artists there is out there. There are other women who have learned the role of martial arts in Hollywood. There is Kelly. There's Kelly Hu. Hi, Alyssa. There is Kelly Hu. Let's see, who else is there? There is Lucy Liu. I have this in an article. on my blog called Hollywood Actresses Who Actually Have Black Belts. There are other women who have learned martial arts for roles, but they don't have rankings in martial arts. Scarlett Johansson actually learned some of those moves for the movie that she did in Iron Man, but she has no ranking in martial arts. But she learned those moves to be able to do those martial art moves. Same goes for, yes, same goes for, I'm trying to think of her name. The blonde-haired girl that was in Kill Bill. I forgot what her name was. She trained in martial arts. She did she had to train some martial arts in order to do those moves. Some of them was a stunt double, but some of them was actually her. And that turned out to be a pretty good movie as well. Other women in martial arts who are role models who can inspire women to do martial arts are not only just in Hollywood, but also in general. There is a, sorry if my notifications keeps going off on my phone. I don't know how to shut it off, so if it goes off and it annoys you, I apologize. But more women in martial arts should be able to learn to be able to be strong and to be independent and to be able to have a strong foundation in the home, especially when you're a single mom. Now, when it comes to trying to attract the right guy when you're a woman in martial arts, I learned something interesting the other day, which inspired this post by the woman who I had this conversation with. She said something interesting which I did not know. But apparently, women in martial arts and just women who are healthier and maintain a healthy body and image tend to attract guys who are not abusive, tend to attract guys who are, I think she said her words were, tend to attract guys who are not of the abusive kind or the alcoholic kind. Probably because they don't want to get their butt kicked by the woman. I thought that was pretty interesting because that I did not know. And if you get value from this so far, you can always hit like, comment, and share below. And the share button is on the left-hand corner. More women in martial arts these days are tending to have a better lifestyle and a strong foundation within themselves to be able to build a stronger confidence within themselves and build a strong following. And hi, Tommy Belts, how are you? And also, women in martial arts not only are known for their strong foundation, as in their exercise and flexibility abilities, but also just because for those who medal in tournaments, that is the strongest and the most desirous feeling that there is. Now, I have 2 Spirit Awards in which, hi, Tommy, how are you? I have 2 Spirit Awards in which I won in Taekwondo competitions. I was not able to medal in any of them, as in trophy-wise, because it wasn't enough to be able to get past, but I guess they liked me enough to be able to get those Spirit Awards. And I have 2 of them, and they are Spirit Awards, and they kind of look like this. I'll show you what they look like. I'm going to flip this around. And that's what it looks like. It is a Taekwondo America. That's when the school I went to used to be Taekwondo America, but now they're Taekwondo United for personal reasons, and my connection is weak. But those are my 2 Spirit Awards. Well, maybe that's not a good idea to flip, but those are my 2 Spirit Awards that I won in Taekwondo. And you don't need to see that. Flip it around. My connection is weak again. I apologize. That's why I keep walking around my apartment, because my signal tends to want to go every now and then. But if you like this so far, you can go ahead and comment and share and like. The more people that I'm able to reach with this message about more women learning to know martial arts, go for it. And especially when you are a single woman and you have kids, bring your kids to martial arts, and hopefully you will be able to have a stronger sense and foundation to be able to have very mature and respected kids and kids who are also able to defend themselves when the need arises, especially when it comes to bullying. Women in martial arts these days, there tend to be more of them as opposed to back then in the 80s and the 70s. And it's coming on the rise, but I feel that there should be more women who need to have the desire to learn, especially when they are in an abusive relationship, and those who are in a household where there is alcohol involved, because when there is alcohol involved, that gets abusive. So in order to control and know how to assess the situation, learn martial arts. Well, first of all, get out of the relationship and then learn martial arts, because then if the guy goes after you, you can defend yourself. But know that the higher ranking that you get, you want to be careful of how you control the situation, because if you go a little bit overboard and you have a black belt, you can be arrested. That is a fact in the United States of America. There is a law about it. Doesn't matter if you're a woman or not, but if you are ranked as a black belt, you can lose that black belt and you can lose your rights, because you are known as a lethal weapon, and you can be arrested because you have more of strength and more knowledge on how to defend yourself. So the best thing that you want to learn about that is the fact that you have the tendency to know how to control a situation, and if you don't control the situation, you lose the ranking, you lose your rights, because you can be arrested. So if you are a martial artist, woman or not, even though this is tended more towards women in martial arts, and you have a high ranking belt and you don't know how to control the situation, you can say goodbye to that. And you can also say goodbye to a lot of other things, because you can be arrested for it, because in the United States of America, you're known as a lethal weapon. But anyways, I kind of got off on track on that. But women in martial arts just should be able to learn it to defend themselves, and also to be able to get through tough times when you feel the need arises and you need to control the situation. If you get value from this, you can always like, comment, and share below. And there will also be a link up tonight on my blog when I post this on my blog. So that way you can read some interesting information about women in martial arts. And I hope you got value from this. Please like, comment, and share below. And until my next live, enjoy your day, afternoon, morning, evening, and night.